Okay, I'm going to do a few examples from the homework on section 5.3, which is called Principles of Counting. And the first thing I want to do is an example using what's called the multiplication principle. So I'm going to go into an example. If a pizza has two different crusts, three different sizes, and 10 different toppings, how many one-topping pizzas are there? Well, this is an example of the multiplication principle. We're going to multiply these numbers together. So the number of different one-topping pizzas there are 2 for the two different crusts times 3 for the different sizes times 10 for the different toppings. And you should use your calculator, but 2 times 3 is 6 times 10 is 60. So there's 60 different pizzas. If there's 2 different crusts, 3 different sizes, and 10 different toppings, I mean one-topping pizzas. That's called the multiplication principle. Now, another kind of example, I'm going to jump into another example. How many ways can a president and vice president be selected from a club of 10 people? This is an example of what they would call a permutation answer. Well, the answer is, this is a permutation in which you are selecting items from a group in a specified order. Now, in this example, when I say a specified order, if Bob is the president and Mary is the vice president, that's a different way than if Mary is the president and Bob is the vice president. So the order in which these people are selected counts for a different way. Now, the notation for a permutation would look like this. It would look like this. 10p2 means we're choosing 2 people in order from a group of 10, and we can do this on the calculator. Now, on the calculator, I'm going to go to Math, and we use this Math menu. We went to Num before to use the round, but now we're going to go to the thing that's called PRB, and this one is called NPR is where we're going. But you have to first enter the first number 10, so on the calculator, 10, and then here's the 10, and then I'm going to Math, PRB, PRB, NPR, and then I'm going to enter the 2. So on the calculator, it looks like this, 10 NPR2, and when I hit the magic button, 90 different ways. So there are 90 different ways that a president and a vice president can be selected from a club of 10 people. Now, the last example would be similar to a permutation, but this is what's called a combination. How many different ways can a committee of 2 people be selected from a group of 8? Now, in this case, the order doesn't matter, because if you choose Bob first and then Mary second, it forms the same committee as if you chose Mary first and Bob second. So order doesn't matter in this case. Order doesn't matter. And in this case, we have what's called a combination. And the usual notation for this would be 8C2, means we're selecting 2 people from a group of 8 in which order doesn't matter. And again, we're going to use the calculator to do this. So on the calculator, I'm first going to enter the 8. Whoops, let me write that clearly. I'm first going to enter the 8. 8. There's 8. And then I'm going to go right back into the math PRB. And this time, instead of NPR, I'm doing NCR. So I got math NCR. Let me write that with the correct upper and lowercase letters. It's NCR. And this came from math PRB, and then I think that was the third item on the menu, NCR. I don't know why I don't want to write that properly. Math PRB NCR. And then I'm going to enter the 2 because we're choosing 2 people. And when I hit the magic button, there are 28 different ways that a committee of 2 people can be selected from a group of 8.